Hi, Waypoint. I want to let you know that we've been evaluating the ministry on an ongoing basis since COVID was over, trying to make adjustments that we think are wise to do. And we've told you about some of those along the way. We also told you we are evaluating things. This summer, I noticed something that I was a little concerned about, but we felt like we needed to wait till fall to see what would happen, because every year when fall rolls around, things change. It's a little more dynamic time. People get back to a normal schedule. And we thought maybe when that happened, things could be different. And so fall arrived and we started seeing numbers. We gather numbers on a lot of important things. And we started getting feedback that was very different, very diverse. So one set of feedback that we got was, man, Waypoint's probably healthier than it's been in a long time. So we figured that out by looking at engagement. We measure percentages of people who are involved in important things that we want to see happen in people's lives. So serving inside of Waypoint, 40% of people who are attending right now are serving on a quarterly basis. That's happening. On a quarterly basis, 40% are serving outside of Waypoint. On a quarterly basis, 32% of people are currently in a small group, and that includes summer when groups stop. So that number is actually going to be higher when the year ends. Those are dynamic numbers that most churches would be thrilled to have, and we're excited about what we see there. It's not just that. Our youth group is continuing to grow. We're tracking that, and it's on pace to see another year of dynamic growth, and they've already had a ton of people who are involved. We noticed that our children's ministry was re-engaging again after COVID. That really got cleaned out. And so it's been taking a while to rebuild, and we're starting to see momentum back in our children's ministry that we're excited about. Our Christmas offering during COVID kind of exploded, which gave us opportunities to go out into our community and do a lot of good. And so that kind of stuff was happening too. Our building is packed. We have never been this full with ministry opportunities, some for us, some that we're allowing people in our community to use it for. Never had this much activity. So we're looking at all of these gauges and going, man, things are really great. But then we started getting feedback like this. Hey, we're planning a lot of events, but people aren't showing up for them. Or our staff was saying, look, we're kind of under the strain. We don't feel like we have enough volunteers. And I was scratching my head because the metrics seemed to say, man, we've got a lot of people engaged, but what was happening? And it came down to one thing. If we were this size before COVID, we would never have two services. So here's the adjustment we're going to make. On November 6th, we're going to go back to one service. We're going to make the time 10 o'clock. It's time change Sunday, so times are changing. You're going to change your clock, and you're going to change the time that you come to service. It's going to be one service at 10 o'clock. We're going to have a meal afterwards where we get to participate. Haven't been able to do that in a long time, where we're going to be able to just kind of sit and talk and engage with each other and have fun. But we're resizing. We're also going to be looking at the amount of activity that we've been putting out for people. All of these things were happening based on a structure that was designed for a pre-COVID ministry. We're post-COVID. The structure can't support what we currently have attending. So we're going to readjust and put it all into a healthy place. And we're excited to do that because the health that we're already experiencing, maybe everybody could experience that by making this move. So November 6th, one service, 10 o'clock. You're going to see and hear it a lot. We love you guys. We hope you'll adjust to that with us. If you have questions, you can contact me. I'd be happy to talk to you about this more. But I'm glad you're here and I'm excited for the next step of our adventure.